Hi guys, this is Robert Rivera with the Rivera Trading Group in association with Trend Trading Academy. And today I want to speak to you about goal setting. And this is Card Chats with Robert. I think I may stick with that name. I've been trying to figure out what to call this, and that may be it. Card Chats with Robert. I'll make a playlist or something. And this one's specific about goals. Now, you have heard before that goals must be SMART. That is, it must be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. And so I'm going to give you my version of it. Now, this is after many years of experience of setting goals, failing, setting goals, failing, which, by the way, when it comes to goals, it's not really about attaining the goal. It's about having something to go after. If you are constantly reaching your goals, then you are making them too easy and you are afraid to fail. That's basically the consequence of it. You're afraid to fail, so you're making them easy and you're reaching them every time. The whole point of a goal is to put it just outside of your reach so that it makes you stretch to get it. And sometimes you won't get it. Sometimes you won't get it. But guess what? If you are making $20,000 a year and you make your goal $50,000 and you hit 35, for example, you have just increased your paradigm from 20 to 35. Okay, you're just a little bit short of it, and you're gonna get there if you keep pushing. Okay, perhaps at that point then you make it 60 and you maybe only hit 45. You're still now, $25,000 beyond where you started. So anyway, goals are to be something that we strive after, and failing at attaining them is not an issue as long as we're making progress. That's all that matters. Okay, SMART. They must be specific. It has to be something specific. You can't say, I want a lot of money. You have to say specifically, what is it that you want to make? Again, if you're making $20,000 a year and $50,000 will make you financially free based on your situation, then $50,000 is the goal. Okay, that's specific. $50,000 a year, for example, that's specific. Or $50,000 a month, that's specific. That's very specific. That's how you want to make it. Write it down. By the way, they have to be written. If your goals are not written, you don't have any goals, okay? They're dreams unless you have them written. They have to be written. And so they have to be specific. Measurable. You have to be able to measure your progress. You have to be able to say, okay, I'm moving towards it or I'm moving away from it. How do you make it measurable? Okay, I want to make $50,000. I'm at 20. I want to make $50,000 this year. And so I start walking it back, right? I start walking it back. That means I have to increase my profits by X amount so many months, which means they have to be so much every week, which means I have to do so much every day. And that's measurable. You can measure that. You can measure your progress of how you're doing based on that, okay? So that's measurable. Attainable. It has to be attainable based on your level of skill. For example, you reaching $1 million is possible once you have acquired the skill, the knowledge on how to make $1 million. So it's not that it's not reachable. It's not that it's not attainable. It's all based on your skill level right now. And again, if you make it too far away from your level of belief, then you will sabotage yourself. Because your psychology doesn't believe it. And because your psychology doesn't believe it, it will reach for you the thing that it believes it can reach. So again, it has to be attainable. You can make $1 million at Forex. Okay, you can make $1 million at Forex. But you have to start with making 20 first, and then 50, and then 100, and then 200, So make it attainable, something that stretches you, but you can reach it with some level of effort and acquiring more skill. Okay, relevant. They have to be relevant. Your goal has to be relevant. In other words, it has to mean something to you. This is tied to your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you investing your time and money? In my case, okay, why am I staying up to 3 o'clock in the morning? I mean, not 3 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I stay up to 7 o'clock in the morning, consistently over night after night. Why am I doing it? Well, I have a goal to set myself financially free so that I can take care of my children and my wife and not be financially dependent on other people. You know, I'm 50, what? I don't even know. I was going to say 53, but I'm like 56 now, I think. And I need to put myself in a financial position that I don't require a job and that I don't require somebody to put me in assisted living when I'm old enough because they can't take care of me. I have to do what I have to do for my family and for myself in order to secure my future. And that's a big why for me. I have that written down. You know, that it has to be relevant. It has to be important to you. Otherwise, you won't do the hard thing that you must do in the moment that you must do it. Okay? So it has to be relevant. And the last one is time bound. It has to have a specific time. Okay, so I want to make $50,000 this year. Okay, that's good. $50,000 a year. When is that? Okay, I want to make $50,000 by the end of December. Okay, when exactly is that? December 31st of 2020, I want to have made $50,000. That's time bound. That is specific. That is measurable. Depending on your level of skill, that is attainable. And how relevant is that? Well, if you're making $20,000 and $50,000 makes you free financially, then that is extremely relevant. Okay? So again, 5 levels of 5 aspects of goal achievement. SMART. They must be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Okay, if you make a plan that is specific and measurable and attainable and irrelevant and time-bound, your probabilities of success have just gone incrementally higher. Okay, some studies have shown that the biggest difference between those who attain their goals and those who don't is simply having them written down. Okay, having them written down. So you must have them written down, and then you must review them daily, at least twice. Once in the morning, once in the evening before you go to bed. Once in the morning, once in the evening before you go to bed. Just remember, there are tons of things that take your attention away. And focus, by the way, that should be my next topic. Focus is the reason why people don't reach their dreams. Is because they get distracted with other things. We gotta focus on one singular thing that we're going after, and that will train our subconscious to go after that thing. It activates that reticular activator. Reticular activator, look it up, reticular activator. It's what causes in your brain to look for that specific thing that you're going after, okay? So, I'm not gonna repeat it. SMART goals. All right, this is Robert Rivera with Rivera Training Group in association with Trend Training Academy. I will put the link below in case you're interested in joining us. And do not forget to comment and subscribe. Thank you much.